Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with Shabaz Masoud. And Shabaz, what a performance that was, man. It was a clinical performance. It seemed like you didn't get hit in there. You showed different aspects to your game in the inside fighting, the outside fighting, the jab, the body work. I mean, just break it down for me.
Do you know what? A lot of people aren't seen the variety of skills that I possess. Like Ben knows, I'm one of the most all-rounded fighters in the country by far. Like, I can do everything. I can fight in close, I can box in the move. It's just because sometimes I don't need to show it. I can box and move. But obviously I was getting a bit carried away. They're getting inside close, take the odd shot, but it's one of them, innit? I feel like I put on a good performance, and
that's boxing. You know what I mean, you're going to get hit. You know what I mean, no matter what you're doing, especially in a 10-round fight. But you showed a repertoire of punches, the uppercuts on the inside, the right hook to the body, the left hook to the body, the sneaky little short straight right hand. I noticed that one as well. So I don't know if that's something you've been working. I will pull Ben in, but is that something you've been working on with Ben? All these, like, the different variety of punches that you've been producing.
You know what, before it was like I was always been quite a flashy style, this and that, but now it's like I could always box and fight in close, but I just didn't need to show it. But now it's coming to a point in my career where I want to settle down. I want to hurt him. I'm spiteful, but it's one of them. Ben's always teaching us. Mr. Wiley's showing us. And
Mr. Wiley, is it?
Mr. Wiley. He's calling Mr. Miyagi sometimes too.
Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley. But there's always something to improve on in that gym, and that's the blessing there.
You said you're spiteful and you want to hurt them. There was moments, I think it was the 6th round, when you hit him a couple body shot, and it looked hurt. You backed him up against the ropes a little bit. Was there a moment in that whether you had him there? Do you think, right, I've got him, and did you think you were going to get the stoppage? Was that going to come?
I genuinely knew he's tough, like he's a tough son of a bitch, basically. So I was like, you know what? Don't blow myself out. Be smart with it, and just carry on doing what I'm doing. At the end of the day, if I could beat someone up for 10 rounds, or just stop him, either way I'm beating him up. So like, as long as I win, that's the main thing for me.
I was going to pull Ben in, but he looks like he's still studying fights, which is
He loves it.
he loves it. He just loves the sport. Ben, come on, you can study this on the plane back to Vegas. Come on. He's jet lagged. Let me see. Nah, he's looking good. Well, Ben, obviously, kudos to you for coming from Vegas to support this young man and be in this corner. I mean, it could have been a fight. You could have said, right, Lee Wiley's got it, or somebody's got it, Barry's got it, but you actually came out your way from Vegas to come in here. Is that just why do that? Is that just because you know how good this young man can be?
Yeah, but also I'll tell you for why people saying that is because of the job that he just done on him. But if it had been a tough fight or it had gone the other way, people would have said easily could have gone. That was a step too far. That was his ninth fight, and he comes to have a go where he's tough as nails. Pushed Mick Conlon with his amateur pedigree, and Conlon stopped him and done a good job. Not saying that Conlon didn't do a good job, he done a fantastic job, but that was Shabaz's 9th fight. That hasn't had up until now. He's getting it. The investment behind him to get these type of fights, to have that's a big jump up for Shabaz, and to do it in the fashion that he done it just goes to show the work that he's been putting in, the sacrifice he's been making, and he's paid dividends there tonight.
You know, one thing I was going to say is, like, as he said, it's a big step up. The kid's had more knockouts than I've had fights, so his last 2 were knockouts as well, so just puts it in perspective, you know what I mean?
I mean, I said there, the repertoire of punches that he was producing in the ring there, the short uppercut inside, the left, right hooks to the body, even that short stabby right hand down the middle when he was in close. Is that something that you've been working on with Shabaz? I know obviously I get little sneak peeks sometimes when I'm backstage and I see little things that you're working on, but I didn't see anything like that. But in the gym, is that stuff you've been working on?
Yeah, of course. You know, working on developing Shabaz's all-round game, and it was something that was important in there tonight. We knew that Shabaz would be able to control him at distance. It was a question of whether Ruiz would be able to close the gap, and if he was able to close the gap, Shabaz needs to be able to hold his own. And he done more than that, in my opinion, tonight. So, very over the moon, and was worth coming all the way back to fly back tomorrow.
But you're flying back tomorrow. Quickly before I let you go, because you do have an early flight and you probably want to go and celebrate with your fans and your family. Shabaz, how far can this young man go?
I believe that he's got more than the potential to be just a world champion. And it's about, like I say, the right investments at the right time. He's got the right team behind him now, MTK Global, to give him the right fights. You know, to invest in a fighter like Ruiz against Shabaz, not one shows the belief, but the confidence they've got in him to invest that money to put him in fights like that, and that's exactly what he needs. That's what top fighters need, and that was my point basically on Conlon, that you know, he's had the investment behind him and he's done a fantastic job now, obviously fighting Lee Wood and got his way to a world title. And Shabaz, with the right opportunities behind him, he'll be able to do the same.
Ben, get back to Vegas. I'm not going back. I'm sick of the place. Shabaz, hopefully you'll get to fight in Vegas. You definitely have the talent to do it. So one day, I'm sure you'll be there one day. So good luck with it. And I know your dad, I think, and your younger brother is over there wanting to celebrate. So go on and celebrate and enjoy it. But one final word from yourself for your fans.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who came down, everyone even at home who made a prayer for me and tuned in. I've had people from America, Canada, Pakistan tune in all over the world, staying up late to watch me. So I just want to say a massive thank you to all them. And biggest shout out to my sponsors as well. Brains Pure CBD, World of Textiles, Posh Windows, Athlete Development Management, and massive shout out to my management company MTK Global.
There you go, well said, well said. Ben, Shabaz, well done, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Well done, thank you very much. Cheers, Ben, thank you.
I'm just going to say hello.